Hi, Gaye DeRusso, the Majestic rider. So someone asked about body position, hand position, and leg position, if I could do all of it together, because I do have it in separate videos. So this is Ringo. He's a foxtrotter. Okay? He's on the trotty side, which means he trots when he's loose, and he will try to trot under saddle if you're not showing him that you want to gait. If you have a very trotty horse, you want to sit back, kind of tuck your butt under you, get your weight back here. You can have your legs underneath you or a little in front of you, and you're going to carry a little higher hand to make sure it reminds you to keep your hand up. So you're going to ride a little bit like this. You're looking ahead, shoulders back, but your weight back this way, and your legs kind of underneath you, or they could be a little forward, pushing like this. Okay? So if a horse is on the trotty side, that can help you to get the gait. Depending what gait you're trying to get depends on what you do. So with him, he will stay in a foxtrot if I'm just sitting neutral, which is straight up and down, shoulder over the hip, heel underneath the hip, and my hand about here. As I want to go faster, I sit back a little bit and raise my hand a little bit more just to help him to keep that gait smooth. Okay? So that's with the trotty horse. Now say he was pacey, what would I do? I keep my hand so if there's a straight line from the bit up to my hand, up to my elbow. So I would be more like this. I don't pull my hands down. I don't like to do that. I know some trainers do. But we're trail riders and we have to stay strong in case things happen. So I teach them to give to pressure, but then I keep my hands here. With the pacey ones, if they're not that pacey, I just stay neutral with my shoulder over my hip and my heel underneath my hip, kind of like this. So that's neutral position. If they're still pacey and I'm trying to do something else to help them, I'll lower their head. So I teach them to lower their head by giving the pressure, which he knows, even though he's trotty. And then I'll tilt my pelvis just a little bit forward. So let me show you again. I went from here to here. Okay? By tilting my pelvis forward, I put a little bit more weight on this front end, which can help with the pacey horses, but I also help to free up his back. So this is going to free up the back more than this. This is just sitting neutral and comfortable. This is kind of tucking under or putting my pelvis back to make him invert a little bit. So with the trotty ones, hands up, tucked your pelvis under you some, and your legs can be underneath you or just a little bit forward. And you'll see a lot of racking people go really forward as they're going faster. They're trying to get that horse to invert more. So again, if they're pacey, hands kind of level and the horse's head down, tilt a little forward, keep your leg underneath you. Okay. If they just gait, I just sit neutral. So this is proper position, shoulder over your hip, heel underneath your hip like this. Now, if you have a horse that goes from pacey to trotty, you got to be good at moving that pelvis. And this is why gaited horses can be difficult. You really got to be able to multitask. So say I'm riding the horse and he's pacey. I might have his head down and tilt it a little bit forward. That's what I would aim for. Now say that same horse is starting to get trotty. I'm going to sit up more like this. If he's still getting more trotty, I'm going to sit back and hold him and keep his head up a little bit. So I tend to raise my hands up to get their head up. I either lift up like this or one rein or just kind of keep my hands up a little bit. Okay? So last time through, this is neutral position for a horse that just gaits. This is more a horse that is a little bit on the pacey side, and this is a horse that's more on the trotty side. Okay? So I hope that helps. You get all the positions together, and it really does make a difference where you put your weight if you're trying to do this naturally. All right. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll keep the videos coming. You keep watching.